Hey, it's Mark Helfman. This is a message for subscribers to my newsletter, Crypto is Easy. If you're not subscribed, click the link below, hop on over, check out the newsletter, and if it's something that you like, please sign up, subscribe. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'll be pushing out videos here occasionally from time to time, and you'll get those videos at the same time everybody else does. I wanted to address so right now I'm actually sitting at a park not too far from my house. It's very bright out. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a glare, but I put up a little shield where you can actually see it on the top of the video to keep the sun from glaring too much. And you may hear a little bit of ambient noise, birds. Every once in a while there are people dropping by. I'm keeping my social distancing, staying isolated. It's just me. I'm in my car. I'm not even a minute from my house. Making sure that I do my part to keep my germs from spreading, and so we can all try to contain and ultimately defeat this coronavirus. But I wanted to very quickly, briefly address some questions I'm getting about altcoins. People they've been asking me what my opinions are on certain projects and just altcoins in general. Are we going to see an alt season? As a few of you guys have pointed out, I've really focused on Bitcoin. The reason I focus on Bitcoin is because I'm just a huge fan. I'm a true believer in Bitcoin. I think the technology is fantastic. And the thing that I think is so important and so vital, and why I think Bitcoin is going to be so significant in the future, is because it's open, it's public, it's permissionless. Anybody can innovate on Bitcoin. Anybody can develop on Bitcoin. And that's why you see thousands and thousands of developers coming up with all sorts of really, really interesting applications and products and services and other things that really serve a public good and a public benefit. And so because you can build those businesses and those services, you can develop side chains, you can develop on the second layer. I'm sure one day people will have a third layer. And all these things you can do with this public permissionless network. That's what gives me a lot of faith in Bitcoin as a technology and as something that, as you invest in, a place to put your money in and to put your family's wealth. It's that growth. I don't buy into that digital gold narrative, on a strictly factual basis. Yes, you can make that argument, but that's not my reason. And if you're subscribed to the newsletter, you know my reason for believing that Bitcoin is such a valuable investment. And so Bitcoin for me is it's the OG, it's the king for now. At some point, maybe it'll be rendered obsolete. I doubt it for the reasons that I said, but maybe. So I have a lot of confidence and faith in Bitcoin, and I don't view it as a speculative investment at all, unlike every other altcoin, including Ethereum and XRP. So the thing about the alts is they are incredibly speculative. Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin is not a speculative investment. Bitcoin is here to stay. The other one's pure speculation, because we don't know how anything's going to turn out. We don't have 11 years of history and usage like Bitcoin. We don't have years and years of people trying to destroy the network, making it more resilient. We don't have all the game theory that's built into Bitcoin and all the structural elements of Bitcoin that make it so resilient and so adaptive and so strong as a financial network and a financial system and as a financial technology. All these other altcoins are doing really interesting things. They're very interesting projects, and we'll just have to see how they go. So for me, right now, my attitude about the altcoins is, yes, I own a lot of altcoins. I use some of them. I believe it's very important to invest in these altcoins. These are the financial networks of the future. And while many of them will fail, a few of them will succeed. And those that succeed are going to be incredibly valuable. And their tokens, if they're created and structured the right way, are going to be incredibly valuable. So it's worth speculating on those things. Remember, it is a speculation. It could go to zero. I would be shocked if Bitcoin went to zero. Not financial advice. I'm not qualified to give financial advice, but I would be shocked. I would be floored if Bitcoin ever went to zero. If Bitcoin ever went below the levels that I've talked about for subscribers, I'd be really surprised and worried and concerned. With the alts, all of them could go to zero, and I wouldn't even blink an eye. That would be, I wouldn't say it's expected, but it's certainly reasonable that these altcoins are going to be worthless. Maybe all of them, but probably a few are going to be really, really valuable. And my focus right now is finding these really small projects that are legit, They have legit teams. They have legit technology. They fill a need. They offer something that's either different or better or cheaper than what we already have. And those are the projects that really excite me. And as long as their tokens are built in a way where those tokens are expected to acquire that value and go up in value as these networks grow and develop, then I would certainly feel comfortable investing a small amount of money into cryptocurrency, into an altcoin. And what you'll see in my April issue, I'm going to tell you about an altcoin that's incredibly tiny. It's tiny, it's minuscule. It is a minuscule altcoin where if it is successful, I would be shocked if it didn't go up 20,000x. Like that, $1,000 today will make you a multimillionaire in 10 years after this token emission schedule runs out and all the tokens are distributed. 10 years from now, it'll make you $1,000 will make you a multimillionaire. $100 will buy you a house or two. So it's those kind of projects that I'm really looking for. All these altcoins are speculative. Ethereum is just as speculative as, Joe's altcoin from a guy down the street hops on his laptop and creates an altcoin. They're just as speculative. The question is, which of these has a reasonable likelihood that they're going to be adopted? And if they are adopted, will that adoption lead to the token appreciating in value? That's kind of my mindset on altcoins, and especially the relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins. I'll talk a little bit more about that over the coming years, and I'll keep you guys informed on projects that I think are really, really exciting and really interesting. So I hope that was helpful. I want everybody to stay safe. It's just crazy out there. There are a lot of things to worry about. Bitcoin should not be one of them. Cryptocurrency should not be one of them. Take care of yourself, your friends, your family. It's tough times for everybody. And we're in this together, and we'll get through it together. Relax and enjoy the ride.